Video, I'm going to demonstrate the ability of AI models to parse through incident dumps and summarize them or get some recommendations from from the fact that there have been some failure points in the form of incidents. So here I'm in the AWS dashboard. I'm going to Amazon Bedrock, and I'm going to pick a chat model, and I will pick Cohere, and I'll go with R+. I could go with any of the other ones as well. But once I'm here, I want to give it a dump of incidents. So let me just copy, paste this from somewhere. Okay. So here I am. I'm going to paste it here. So if you see, I'm just saying here are some incidents, and I've listed some incidents below. At the end, there's a prompt which says, what are the 3 root causes for the above incidents? So I'm going to execute and click on this run button. So Cohere is already identifying some root causes, and these are the 3 root causes it has identified. I could even give some other prompts. Let me ask us to generate a weekly incident report. Okay, so write a weekly incident summary report for the above incidents. Okay, so there is reported. It's created a report from June 10th to June 15th, and it has listed down these incidents. Okay, June 10th, 11th, 12th, and it goes all the way. Okay, so what I'm going to do, so it says, okay, now this can be because of something, I have an output of 350, I've listed, okay, maximum token length as 400. So let's say I make it 4,000. Okay, and I'm going to repeat the same prompt again. Okay, so let me just go with a new prompt. Why I'm doing so is because, I had only 4 of them listed earlier, although there were 7 of them. And so let me go ahead and trigger this all over again. Okay, it's because maybe I did this. Okay, okay, fine. Let me just cancel it. Okay, here's my run. So let's see what happened now. So it'll give me an output soon here. Okay, let's see. So it has gone beyond my 4 incidents, and it has listed on all the 7 incidents. Okay. Okay, so now it's giving me some key takeaways and some action items. Good, wonderful. Okay, now the output went to 473 tokens. Okay, earlier I had put a limitation on the output tokens. So if you look at this, it says this week we experienced a total of 7 incidents ranging from critical P1 to minor P3. So it goes in that particular, it has identified a lot of things, and then it goes and explains each one, what are the resolution. It's a good report, and I like this, the fact that it has even identified some key takeaways. Okay, focus on proactive risk management, all these things. Okay, so this was showing how we could dump a list of incidents to an AI model, and it can identify, categorize them, give a report, and many other good things. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing using a little bit of programming. I'm going to use Python runtime, but if you can stay if you're interested in that. But what I was trying to do is demonstrate the ability to summarize text and present them based on a prompt. Okay, so I'm going to I did this directly from the AWS Bedrock navigation screen, but I'm going to do it in a programmatic way as well. So here, to begin with, I have a Lambda function. I am going to use I'm going to use Bodo 3. That's my runtime. That's my package which I would use in the Python runtime. My Lambda function, I've chosen Python as my runtime environment, and I'm just here printing out the prompt. Okay, so let me go and deploy this, and I will test it. Okay, so here the prompt which I typed was, "Hi, how is it going?" You could see it here as well. If I go to my test, that's my prompt. Okay, now if I go back, I'm just printing the prompt. I'm not invoking the model, but now I'm going to invoke the model. Okay, so I'm going to Google how does S3 Bodo 3 support invocation of a model, and let me go with this link. So here is my API. Okay, I'm just going to copy it, and if you look at this, it consists of a body, and we'll come back to this, but content type and accept, they're all strings, and they say you must specify application/JSON. So let me do that, and there's a model ID I need to enter, and then the rest of the things are all optional. So let me go and update the Lambda function. So I just pasted it there, and I'm going to get rid of the other. Okay, so to begin with, I've already defined this is my client. I've associated a variable to that, to my access to the Boto runtime. I'm going to use the same variable, and then I'm going to use application JSON. Okay, for my accept type as well as my accept and my content type. Now I need to find the model ID. I need to find the one that matches my Cohere R1 plus. So I have the list of foundation models supported by Amazon Bedrock, and I'm just going to search for Cohere. And I do get R plus here. So that's my model ID. I'm just going to copy it, and I'm going to paste it into my string variable. Okay, so I got that one. I need to get the body. So let me go back to this sheet, and let me see what are the inference parameters. So I go to my Cohere. Okay, so that is my request body. Okay, message is the only required one, so I'm just going to use this. I'm just going to catch the opening bracket. Okay, I'm going to put the close bracket and bring them all together. Now I need to convert this into a JSON format string. So I'm going to use JSON dumps API to do that for me. So this is good enough. And let me go ahead and print the response. Well, let me print the response type to begin with. Okay. So I'm going to deploy it, and then I'm going to test it. Okay, here I go. Okay, the name string is not defined. That's because my prompt is, I use a variable prompt, and I need to put the same here. Okay, I'm going to Execute it now. Okay. So what response do I get? My response is a dictionary. Okay. Let me see if I get anything more. Let me go to my monitor and I'll go to my CloudWatch logs. Okay, it would want me to print that, so let me go and print it. I'm not able to get there, so let me just deploy and test it. Okay, here it is. So that's my my type is dictionary and this is my response. Okay, and I'm interested in the body, and my body is of type streaming type. I can find that out. So let me just, this is a dictionary, so sorry. It's a streaming object, so I'm going to do a dot read. I need to let me put it into a variable. Okay. Execute it again. So this is my, so it's a bytes, I get some bytes, and now I'm getting close to where I am. So I want to get the text. Again, this, I need to convert this into a, this bytes I need to convert into a JSON structure. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to so there's a JSON.loads. In fact, this would convert this into a dictionary. It will take a string, and it will load into a JSON, into a Python object, and that will be my dictionary. Let's try it. Okay, so it says the tab is dictionary, and it has now listed the dictionary out. So I want this key. I want the value for this key. So let me go and get that particular text. Okay, so this is what I need. Okay, I don't need to print the other ones. Okay, let me save it, deploy it, and I will execute it now. Okay, now it should give me everything as I want. So that's my response. So I have taken the response and I've gone through some type conversion and come with a string, and here is my response that the model has given me. Okay, now I need to give the same query as I gave here. Okay, so I need to bundle them into a single line. So let me go and change the prompt here. So this is my prompt. So let me just grab it from a notepad. Okay, so it's the same prompt. At the end, you know what I'm saying, after having given all these details, all the incidents, I'm saying categorize these incidents into applications, infra, and user support. Let me save this. And now I can go and execute the same. Okay. Okay, so here's what the categorization is. So here below are the incidents, email service outage, P1, P2, and this is the categorization. See, it is categorized into application, infra, user support. I can even ask it to give a different prompt. Maybe I would ask, what are the 3 top root causes? You know, that was the first, if you remember the very first prompt I gave, you know, let me go and put this one. I go back to my prompt and I need to modify that. Okay, so let me just, I need to go to the end of that line. Oh, sorry. Okay, this is not helping me. Let me change it here. Okay, so let me go and change the entire prompt. Let me delete them. And now I'm going to paste that prompt. So at the end, you see what are the 3 top. So I'm going to save this. My prompt is, after having given the dump, I'm saying what are the 3 top root causes. Okay, so I should get the same output as before, as I got in my Amazon Bedrock. Okay, it should give me these ones: technical debt and correction errors, infra, and authentication access issues. Let's see what it has given me. Okay, oh, there it is. Based on the incident reports, the top 3 causes are technical debt and human error, infrastructure, and authentication access issues. Okay, so in this demo, there were 2 things that you could see. One is Amazon Bedrock has got this UI wherein I could pick a particular model. You know, it's a chat interface. I could type whatever I want and then have it summarize it or identify some root causes. That is one thing, one navigation, one way of doing it. The other way is, in case you want to do it programmatically, you want to have access to AWS Bedrock via API, then you could choose multiple runtime environments. I just chose Python, and I have a Lambda function where I'm invoking the particular model, and this is my Cohere R+. Then I have to parse through the output till I get a string, and it gives me the same result as I would get if I were to use the Amazon Bedrock directly accessing the foundation model. Okay, thank you.